Welcome to this walkthrough about freight cost and how to charge freight cost to customers. We will start in our documentation website. We will go to getting started, walk through topics, and go down to freight costs. We will start this walkthrough in taking a look at the settings that we do on the shipping agent service. And if you click here, you can see what these settings are about. We will enable the automatic calculation and also charging our freight cost, and then set up a line type and the number and that we will use to create a sales order line for invoicing the customer for the freight. So let's go into Business Central and look at the shipping agent service. And I will use DHL and DHL pallet and open the delivery setup and scroll down to freight cost. And don't forget that you can use the learn more links. Those will take you into our documentation site. So let's enable the automatic calculation. That will ask LogTrade about the freight cost when we prepare the consignment to get labels printed. Then we will have the consignment updated with the cost. I will also enable charging of the freight cost. That means that we will insert a sales order line to invoice the customer for the freight cost. And this will of course only work when it is the sender who is paying for the freight. So I will use an item and my item freight. And if you take a look at the item card, I've chosen to use a standard inventory item. And if you are planning to use warehouse pick, warehouse shipment, or inventory pick and want to have the freight cost inserted on your warehouse document as a picked line, so it will be delivered and invoiced together with the real items, you need to use an item with the type inventory, since Business Central cannot handle service items on a warehouse document. And also you need to make sure, of course, that you have a substantial amount of inventory of this item so Business Central can insert it on your warehouse documents. Okay, having that said, we will continue on the shipping agent service where I have defined that we will calculate freight automatically, charge the freight cost to our customer as item number 1002. We will also add 10% as a supplementary charge. The first scenario I will show you is how to calculate the freight cost directly on a sales order. So let's create a sales order and change to DHL pallet, which was where we did the setup, and insert a line here with a desk and go to actions, delivery, calculate freight cost. This will open up kind of a multi-step wizard, and where we will calculate data needed for the freight cost calculation. I haven't specified the number of packages on my sales order, so I need to do it here then. You can also set up the default number of packages on your shipping agent service if you can do that. So click next here, and I can add services here, like email advices, pick up a terminal, other insurance, because that might affect the cost. But I will skip that for now. Just click next. And this is where we ask logtrade, and logtrade in turn asks the carrier, what will the cost be? And this is the local currency freight cost that we get in response. We will do a 10% markup and we will charge the customer 865. I can choose here to create a consignment directly, or I can choose to add the freight cost to my sales order if I want to do it at this early stage. Click finish. And we have got an order line for the freight cost. So let's take a look at the other scenario where we will insert the freight cost automatically when sending the consignment as prepared to logtrade. So let's create a new sales order for DHL pallet. And create a consignment. And this is one pallet. And we can take a look at the fact box area here. At this stage, we don't have any costs. So let's prepare and print to get our labels, put it on our packages, on our pallet, and now we got the freight cost, we got the supplementary charge, and this is the freight charge. We don't have any other costs at the moment, so this is the total charge, 865.40. If I go back to my sales order, I will have that freight cost inserted here. So let's take a look at using a warehouse document. A few more steps involved. DHL pallet. I will change my location code to my warehouse pick location. I will sell the same desk to my customer. I will release my sales order and create the warehouse shipment and create the pick. And quantity to handle is 1. I will create my consignment from here. Say that this is a pallet. I will prepare and print. I go back to my pick. I have the freight inserted on my warehouse pick document. So when I register my pick, I will also register the freight as picked. I have a look at the warehouse shipment. We have the freight here. So when we go ahead and post the shipment, we will ship the freight together with the items, and they will also be invoiced together with the items. Thank you for watching.